good afternoon, good night, wherever you may be in the world. How y'all doing today? You know, I've been so focused on building my brand that I forgot about people might not know what my real name is. you know, I just thought about that. I've been so focused on trying to get the Truth Conductor brand off the ground that I rarely use my real name. And if you Google my real name, it'll take you to all of my social media. I'm like, wait a minute. I should have been doing this a long time ago. I just automatically assumed people knew what my name was. Because I'm locked in on True Conductor. What's going on? Oh shit. oh, oh shit. I got a troll. uh, oh yeah. That's and I said, man, let me introduce myself so people can see because I be telling people about some of the things that I've done and they don't believe it. You know, and what really stimulated this was um, what stimulated this was this guy down at the White House. Um, I guess he calls himself embarrassing me because I live in a hotel. Um, they got this guy comes down with this speaker and he says I'm a traitor and I'm paid off and I'm this and I'm that and I'm saying, man, if somebody's paying me off, why am I living in a hotel? And when he found out that I live in a hotel, oh, I got two houses, three cars. And you're supposed to have something by now. And look at you. You can't cook. You can't wash your clothes. What's going on, boxing? I was there first. And I just said, you know what? And so what he was talking to some people because I be trying to tell folk, please be mindful of your children. I see kids trying to squeeze through the fence. I know police gonna go approach them, so I try to warn them. Hey, be mindful that your children not trying to squeeze through the fence. And he'll be talking to somebody. Look at him. He ain't got nothing to do with that. That's Secret Service job. He ain't got nothing to do with that. He accusing people of this and that. That I mean, this is the stuff he said. Of course, they appreciate it. Of course, they appreciate it. Because I'm helping them, and I tell people, listen, the only reason, what's going on? Oh, gamer. Damn, I don't know if I should have gave my name out now, because, oh, shit. I ain't True Conductor no more. Now I done spill the beans on who I am. Oh, Lord. I don't, I'm telling you, everything good, man. Everything good. But no, but that's just when I realized that maybe a lot of people don't know really what your name is. Because I use Truth Conductor so much, I rarely use my name, Don Folden. Because I've been trying to sear that brand into people's minds. They ask me, what's your name? Truth Conductor. Because I'm trying to get that brand seared into their minds. You know? Yeah, that's my brand. But I said, you know what? Let me introduce me. Google me. Google me and see if I'm fake. Y'all will get some of my story. You'll get some of my story. Some of it is there. Some of it is there. It really is. You know, and see, this is what I be trying to. This is how you know who's who. Now we ain't gonna agree on everything. Let me say that again, y'all. We ain't gonna agree on everything. Okay? We ain't gonna agree on everything. But what we do agree on, why can't we start there? Instead of starting at what we disagree on. Let's start with what we agree on. And see, and what I'm trying to show people now is, man, I got folk, business people, I got creators, I got a whole bunch of folk, entrepreneurs that walk by me every day and won't come and say, man, you know what? I'll support this. Okay, I see something positive. Okay, I see something positive. Let me support it. See, I didn't make the rule that in order to be successful, it has to have money backing it. I didn't make that rule. I didn't make that rule. Shit, I'm just trying to play by the rule. And see, what I try to tell people is because you are afraid to make me successful, see, I can't talk about what made me successful. Stop hating each other because you disagree. I can't talk about that because it didn't, it at this point, it hadn't made me successful. And everybody agreed with me, but yet they don't want to make me successful. Somebody asked me, let me see, 2080, how many years is that? How many years is that from now? This is 2023. Um, so that's 57 years from now. Um, 57 years. Ooh, boy, that's a good question. I got to think about that. Because 57 years, man, is this world gonna be so fast, things are gonna it won't be the same. Shit, 57 years, we probably have flying cars in 57 years. No, I want to get to 120. I want to get to 120. You know, at 120 would be good for me. If I can get to 120, I'm cool. Okay, that's well. Let me think about what would I say 50 years from now. Man, y'all better appreciate the simplicity of life right now. Because 50 years down the road, life is going to be so complicated, man, it ain't going to be funny. In another 50 years, this thing we call life is going to be so complicated, it ain't going to be funny. Ain't going to be, if the world has not come to an end before then. Okay? But life is gonna be complicated, man. You think it's complicated now. And seeing shit gonna be moving just like this. That's how fast it's gonna be moving 50 years from now. Y'all need to enjoy this pace. Cause 50 years from now, shit is gonna be coming just like that. Okay? That's how fast it's gonna be happening. You ain't gonna have time to sit down and process it because it's gonna be going so fast. Yeah, seriously. Seriously, in 50 years, we'll have cars flying. We really will. We'll have cars flying. 50 years. Certainly will. The whole world will be a different, it'll be a different place, man. Whole different atmosphere. Whole different, everything will be changed. You know, and if I was in my 20s and 30s, that's what I'd be trying to figure out. What the world is gonna be like 50 years from now, and see, can I get a head start? That's what I would be trying to do if I wasn't 70. Ah, shit. If back, I could roll the clock back, then I'd be trying to get a head start. That's what I would be doing. Just looking at what the needs gonna be, because they surely gonna change. And see, and listen to me, y'all. The success is filling the need. Okay? Success is nothing but your ability to be able to fill a need. That's what success is. When you can fill a need, you fill your needs. And that's what people don't focus on. What need can I fill? You know, they look at something stupid, you know, it's buffoonery, but what need can I fill? You know, I told y'all Jesse Lee Peterson invited me on his podcast. And it's the 17th of this month that he wants me to be on his podcast. Now, the 17th of July is exactly 6 months from when I was evicted. And he has declared, Jesse Lee Peterson, July as White History Month. But now he wants me as a guest on his podcast for White History Month. And I didn't think about it when I first accepted the invitation. And I was like, I woke up this morning, I said, damn. I wonder, is dude trying to is he dumb enough to try to set a trap for me on his podcast? With him already declaring July as White History Month. But now you want me, and he told me you can talk about your Black History tours. But isn't it interesting? Here's a man that has declared July as White History Month, but he wants me on his podcast later on in the month. And exactly the day that he wants me on his podcast, July the 17th, is exactly 6 months from when I was evicted from my apartment. Exact to the day, 6 months to the day, he wants me to be on his podcast. And I found that real interesting. I was like, okay, Lord, you're trying to tell me something. I don't know what you're trying to tell me. But from 6 months to the day that I was evicted, I'm on this podcast with somebody that has declared July is White History Month, and I'm a Black historian. And they want me on their podcast. And you think I ain't going? I'm sure. I'm sure. And then if it ain't the real one, I ain't got nothing to lose. I ain't got nothing to lose. Nothing at all. But like I told you, I pray and hope he don't think that God is gonna let me walk off into a trap with him and his podcast. Cause God is gonna show me how to confuse it. God is gonna show me how to confuse him. See, he might be licking his chops right now. But when we start talking, God gonna help me confuse him. Make him look like an idiot. If that's what he trying to set, if he trying to set a trap for me, he gonna end up looking like an idiot. Like a stone cold fool. And he better be careful. I'm telling you, he better listen to me, y'all. Listen to me. I'm from the South, Alabama. That's home. That's where I was raised. In Alabama. Jesse Lee Peterson is from Alabama. Down close to Georgia. Okay? No. Brother, I ain't worried about that. I ain't worried about it. For real, I ain't worried about it. Okay? I ain't worried about it at all. Cause let him. Cause here's here's the deal. Now, if you know what I'm thinking, if I done showed you a card and you know what your cards are, now you got to reshuffle the deck. Because you done seen one of my cards. So now you don't know what I'm holding. That's me. That's me. That's me. What's going on, Kyle? That's me. What's going on, Jamie? See, she ain't even know my name. Jamie only know me as TC. She don't even know my real name. That's why I say, man, let me come and introduce myself so people can know what my real name is. Okay? So let me just show people and see you know what we got to do as a people. We can't be afraid. You don't know Don. You only know True Conductor. Or TC. You don't know Don. A whole lot of people, you know, I, I don't know how I made that. I don't know how I made that assumption. I guess because I started out with DC Black Tours. And yeah, my name is Don. Um, I just started building the True Conductor brand. And the only way you can build a brand is by repetition. So when people would ask me, what's your name? Instead of saying Don Folden, I say True Conductor. That's my name. Truth Conductor. That's my name. And not giving thought that people not. Okay. All right. All right, Cal. So uh that's and maybe that's it. So now I got to I got to get let people know what my real name is. And now I got to tell them what my real name is, so they'll know. That's what I got to start getting people lined up with now my real name, so they can Google me. And that's again that's one of the mistakes I made. Man, I ain't tell people what my real name is. They can Google. You can Google True Conductor, but you ain't gonna get what you would get if you Google Don Folden. You get some of the stuff, but it's going to be two different pages, two different sets of information. If you Google Don Folden and you Google True Conductor, you're going to see two different things. Man, it's hot. The hot heat wave is here. The heat wave is here. It ain't joking either. It ain't joking. It is here. It certainly is. So that's what I have. That's what I got to do now. Okay. That's what I got to do. I got to get people. I got to get people so they know who I am. So they won't be afraid to see who I am. You know, because we got to stop. Like I said, we got to stop being scared of each other, man. And you know, imagine you got people right now that, like I said, entrepreneurs, content creators, you know, business owners, see me every day trying to break through. And they won't lift one finger. And they agree with my message. But won't lift one finger and say, man, you know what? Let me help this brother out. And look at the opportunity that you might have missed for somebody to come along and help you. And maybe that's why ain't nobody helping you. Because you don't want to help nobody else. See, people want to receive, but they ain't trying to give before they receive. See, that's the problem. Everybody wants to receive, but don't nobody want to give to trigger that. They think it's supposed to automatically come. And imagine, man, if you help get something positive started, what negative can come back to you? Think about that. If you get something positive started, what negative can come back to you? And that's what everybody's so concerned about. What you gonna do with the money? Something else positive is what I'm gonna do with the money. Maybe get me a van so I can get out of this hotel room. Okay? So I can start really getting my tours back on, because the only reason I'm in this hotel room, ain't nobody booking no tours. You know, people say, you know, oh man, you spending all that money in a hotel, but ain't nobody booking no tours. Yeah. Ain't but one. Ain't but one. Ain't but one. And all I'm just trying to show people, man, let's stop being afraid. Let's uplift each other, whether we agree or not. Let's uplift each other. Let's encourage each other. Let's motivate each other. And if you scared to uplift and to motivate, what you think gonna happen when it come to you? When you get an idea and you trying to get it off the ground, what you think gonna happen? People gonna walk by you just like you walk by me. Because you saw something positive and you agreed with it. But you ain't lift a finger to try to advance it. And see, and that's the problem. A whole lot of people walk by me and say, I agree with your message. And you know what I be saying in my mind? There's a Black Lives Matter supporter right there. Because all they do is talk. That's politically correct. See, I agree with your message is the politically correct thing to say. That's all that is. It's the politically correct thing to say. Because you don't mean it. You just trying to be politically correct. How you going to agree with my message and not lift one finger to advance it? But you agree with it. But you ain't lift one finger to try to move it forward. So what good is your agreement when you don't lift one finger to try to advance it? Your agreement ain't worth shit. So you can keep your agreement. I don't need your agreement. I need your support. And you got so many people, and see, and the people that tell me that, see, that satisfies their conscience. Oh, at least I told him. I did tell him I support him. Come on down, girl. Come on down. Come on down. Come on down. You know I'm gonna be there waiting on you too. Come on down. Come on down. I'll be there waiting on you. I sure will. And see, and that's all. I'm trying to get people to start a circle of love in front of the White House. They scared to do that. They scared to form a circle of families are scared to form a circle of love. It's just some people joining hands together, man. Don't cost nothing, in agreement. The Bible says where two or more are joined together in my name, I'm there also. And if we can join together, man, against this hatred, against this violence, against this division, if we can just join hands together and stop being afraid of each other, I think we might can change some things. That's how I see it. Okay? That's just how I see it. I think we can change some things. If we can just get some people, join hands together, man, in love. Because love conquers all. Let me say that again. Love conquers all. And I'm just trying to get some people to join hands together in love. And I pray that the families that come together in that circle be healed. I pray that friends that come together in that circle be healed. Co-workers that come together in that circle be healed. Neighbors that come together in that circle be healed. That's all I'm trying to do. We are the world. We are the world. That's the song I'm playing. We are the world. Yes, indeed. That's the song I'm playing. We are the world. That's the only song to play. We are the world. Because we are the world. And we done forgot about it. We are the world. We done forgot about it. Because everybody into their own little corner. But man, we the world. And I'm just trying to bring the world together. That's all I'm trying to do. Yes, we are. Okay? That's all I'm trying to do, man. And I get demonized for it. I get demonized. I do. I get demonized for just trying to bring people together. And if you look at it, ain't nobody else trying to bring us together. Who else, who else do you see out here saying, man, let's come together. Let's have some peace. Let's start talking to one another. Today, man, India is the worst country in the world. It's the rudest, nastiest. India has the rudest, nastiest people I've encountered to come to the White House. They're very condescending, very nasty. Indians are. And a lot of them come from worse conditions than you. And they look down on you. And I told them today, I said, where else in D.C. are you going to hear your national anthem or somebody playing your music? You ain't gonna hear that nowhere else on your tour in DC, but right here in front of the White House, and y'all don't even appreciate it. Don't even appreciate it. Now I'm telling, man, I can only go by my experience. And I can tell you, if somebody gave me a first class trip to India, I'd turn that shit down. India, Spain, fuck them. I ain't trying to go. I ain't interested. I would turn that ticket down. I mean, it can be first class. I turn it down. I ain't interested. Because you done showed me who you are. Okay? You shown me. See, my grandmama always told me, baby, when people ain't at home, they'll show you who they are. I said, what you say, McCarr? She said, when folk ain't at home, when they go away, you'll see the real them. She said, they'll do shit out of town that they ain't gonna do in town. So you watch them when they out of town, because that's the real person. See, when you go home, you're gonna be on your best behavior. But when you out of town, you buck wild. And I've seen that firsthand. When I first started going to Jamaica, man, I used to see them white girls laid up with Rasta men. I mean, I'm talking about having a ball with all them Rastas in Jamaica. Shit. When they got on the plane to go back home, you did not say nothing to them. They would embarrass you. But when they was on the beach with them Rastas, shit, they was having a ball. I've seen it, man. I've seen it too many times. When people go out of town, the real them go with them. See, because they ain't got to worry about their friends and their neighbors seeing how they act. See, so they can let their hair down. They can really let their hair down now because they ain't got to worry about running into the cousin or the teacher or the principal or one of their classmates because they out of town. See, and they're going to show you the real them. And I'm telling you, the people that come from India are nasty. Nasty. No joke. And cheap. Nasty and cheap. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Okay? Well, damn, I done lost my watch. Shit. I lost my damn watch. God damn. I done lost my damn watch. Shit. Shit. Oh well. Oh man. My daughter just gave me an Apple Watch. And that motherfucker done fell off my arm. Damn. Damn. Oh well. I got to call and break the bad news to her. I lost my watch. Damn. Yeah, I lost my Apple Watch. Yeah. Um, but hey, man, I bless it. Whoever found it, bless him. Just that simple. Whoever found it, man, bless him. Bless him. I ain't gonna worry about it. Bless him. Whoever found it, bless him. Bless him. I didn't. I hadn't put my password in my watch yet. That's the only reason I can't track it on my phone. I hadn't put it in. I hadn't put it in. I hadn't put my password in. Let me see. Yeah, it's not on. I ain't put it on. I hadn't even put my password in because I just got it. And what I wanted it for, it wouldn't. It didn't do what I wanted it for. So, um, Damn. But I just bless it, man. Bless it. Whoever found it, man, bless them. I hope they enjoy it. I hope they can get it open. I hope they get it open because it's sure locked. It is definitely locked. So, and I got the charger right here. I'm not even sure, man. I'm not even sure. I'm gonna go back to my car. But I just wanted to come in here, man, and say, I'm not even worried about that, man. Bless that. Bless that watch, man. Bless that. That's what, man. When you lose something, bless it. Bless it. Bless it. Bless it. Whoever find, bless it. That's all you can do is bless it. Okay, and don't worry about it. Bless it. Bless it. And I just bless it, man. Whoever found it, bless it. You know, bless them. They got to figure it out. Bless them. Um, well, you know, DC, you can get my number, man. You can get my number, cause a lot of stuff, times that stuff through Instagram don't come through. A lot of times it don't come through. If you do, I probably didn't get it. Probably didn't get it. So, but anyway, I just want to, I just, well, because sometimes it might come back to you. Sometimes it might come back to you, man, when you bless it. If you're worrying about it, you know, and you put that negative energy on it, it might be gone forever. But if you bless it, it might come back. It could be in my car. It could still be in my car. It could have fell off in my car, and I ain't went back out there, and I go back out there and I find it. You know, so I don't know where I dropped it at. That's why I'm saying I just bless it. And if somebody found it, man, bless them. And let me tell you, see, ooh, let me show you this. Now, this evening, I went to get some tape and some more plastic for my window, right? And I go through the self-service line, and the machine charged me for the tape, but didn't charge me for the plastic. I paid the money. I said, man, this ain't right. This ain't right. And the lady came over. She said, what's wrong? I said, this is. I said, let me get the receipt. And I looked at the receipt. I said, they only charged me for the tape. I said, I ain't trying to lose no blessings. Let me pay for this plastic. And I paid for it. See, I just had a test that I just passed. Now, if I had flunked the test, I might not never see my watch again. Okay? But if I passed the test, man, my watch is in my car. My watch done fell off in my car. Because I had a chance to be dishonest, and I didn't. I told the girl, I said, I ain't trying to lose no blessing. Let me pay for this. And I could have walked out the store, man. I could have walked out because they saw me put money in the machine. I could have walked out. I sure could have walked out. And now I'm sitting here talking to y'all and telling y'all, man, I done lost my watch. But see, no, be honest. Be honest. That's what's going to come back to you. All you got to do is be honest. That's what's going to come back to you. Okay? And I'm telling you, and y'all see, I ain't got my watch. You see, I ain't got it. I ain't got it. It's done fell off my arm. And I'm telling y'all, well, see, here again, man, ain't no sense in lying. Yeah, you wrong. Ain't no sense in lying because they know. They know. Ain't no sense in lying. Tell the truth. Tell the truth, man. They might do, man, but it's your integrity that matters. Okay? Your integrity is what matters. That's the most important thing. Your integrity. And it's just like I told you. Saturday is my Sabbath. Okay, that's the day that I honor God. And right now, as broke as I am, somebody could come and offer me $100 million to work on Saturday. I turn it down. I turn it down. If somebody offered me $100 million to come and work on a Saturday, I turn it down. Because now I'm really trying God. And I'm saying, I'll turn this 100 million down, Lord, because I'm gonna honor that day for you. Shit, might not be no way for you, but I turn that money down. I ain't working on no Saturday. You can forget that. For the rest of my life here on this earth, I ain't working on no Saturday. I ain't doing nothing on no Saturday. It's just that simple. Work wise, anyway. I ain't doing nothing work wise on no Saturday. If I'm laying up in the bed with my wife, now that's another story. But work, no man. I ain't doing no work. Not on Saturday. And I'm telling you, and I'm sincere about that. I'd be a bad shit. That'd make me a legend. I turned down $100 million because I don't want to work. Man, I'd be a legend. And a lot of people would be calling me a damn fool. And I don't believe that would be my last chance at 100 million. I don't believe that'll be my last chance. That's why I turn it down. I certainly would. And y'all think I'm lying. But that'll make me a legend. It's just like there are some companies that I wouldn't accept as sponsors for this message, especially if I disagree with their product. Example, like Subway, McDonald's, Coca-Cola, all of this fast food. I can't support that. I don't agree with those products. Okay? All right, y'all, listen. I'm gonna go out here to the car and see if my watch is out there. I'm gonna go see if my watch is out there. If it fell off in the car. All right? But I just had to come and let y'all know what my name was. So everybody can know. All right?